After banning Trump from his city, liberal Muslim mayor gets worst news of his career. Dom, the conservative politics world news for madworldnews.com. After repeatedly bashing President Donald Trump and calling for him to be banned from visiting his city, Muslim mayor Sadiq Khan has just received the worst news of his entire political career. Because of liberalism's ineffectiveness and downright devastating results, the left resorts to name-calling, character assassination, and even physical violence when their policies are challenged. Since Muslims have perfected the art of silencing their critics, liberals have aligned themselves with Islam despite the ideology's abhorrence of an incompatibility with the political left. Sitting atop the fence that borders both Islam and liberalism in London's first Muslim mayor, Sadiq Khan, who has repeatedly berated U.S. President Donald Trump for combating immigration jihad by implementing the travel ban requiring extreme vetting and unapologetically referring to Islamic terrorism. In 2017, Khan made several degrading comments towards the U.S. president for daring to criticize his religion, going as far as to call for him to be banned from visiting London, as well as any part of the UK. It was then that Trump reminded the Muslim mayor to focus on his own security issues, as 4 of the last 5 Islamic terror attacks in Britain had occurred in his city. Unfortunately for Khan, this wouldn't be the last time his condemnation of Trump would blow up in his face. According to an official report from the mayor of London's police and crime office, terror attacks, gun crime, knife crime, burglary, rape, homicide, and even hate crimes have skyrocketed since Khan's election in May of 2016. Just as Trump warned, after Khan dismissed Trump's advice to focus on London's safety, the Muslim mayor is being considered one of the worst leaders the British capital has ever seen due to his incompetence in keeping his city safe, according to Breitbart. From the years 2015 to 16 to 2016 to 2017, homicides in London rose by 27.1%. Youth homicide jumped 70%. Serious youth violence was up 19%. Robbery was up 33.4%, while home burglaries rose by 18.7%. Theft went up by over 10,000 incidents in a year, up to 33.9%, and there were more than 4,000 additional knife crime incidents under Khan than under his predecessor, a rise of 31.3%. Rape in the capital rose by 18.3%, while there were 2,551 incidents of gun crime, representing a rise of 16.3% on the previous year. Overall, every major area of crime increased except for criminal damage, which only decreased a paltry 1.6%. Khan's leadership, or lack thereof, has directly resulted in London surpassing New York City as one of the most dangerous capitals in the Western world. Now London boasts more acid attacks per capita than any other city on earth, according to the House of Commons. Additionally, the Guido Fawkes blog confirms that the number of deaths of young people has more than doubled since Khan took office. Refusing to allow Khan and his liberal media lapdogs to sweep this devastating report under the rug, Brexit leader Nigel Farage called for the mayor to spend less time grandstanding about Trump and more time tackling epidemic levels of crime ravaging his city. Speaking on his LBC radio show, Mr. Farage blasted as it's New Year about what happened in London on New Year's Eve. There were 5 separate knife attacks that took place in the capital that night, resulting in the deaths of 4 young people. That's 80 people who died in London through knife crime in London in 2017 alone. It is a rise of 31% year on year from the previous figures, and you know it isn't just knife crime. All other forms of violent crime are rising very rapidly in London indeed. And I think that when Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, talks about these things, he tends to talk in platitudes. I would advise a bit less attacking Donald Trump and other world leaders you don't like, and we need some real tough community action. Disturbingly, Khan is more concerned with those causing the influx of crime and terrorism than his own citizens. In fact, he has vowed to take in more migrants, almost all of whom are Muslim, by declaring that London is open. Khan also made the position of his focus known when he responded to the September 26 New Year's bombing by dismissively suggesting that Londoners should get used to the threat of terror attacks because they are part and parcel of living in a big city. He then followed up his controversial comment by claiming that nothing is more important to me than keeping Londoners safe. Yeah, what a crock. While Khan gnashes his teeth at Trump for taking politically incorrect measures to protect our nation, the mayor's own citizens suffer at the hands of the tiny Muslim minority. This is exactly what happens when you elect a diversity mayor who adheres to an ideology that prohibits our laws, values, and freedoms to run a progressive Western capital. So true. So true. Give it up, Sadiq. Get out of the city. Resign. That's what I would say. That's all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.